Hey everybody, welcome to the Northwest Weather Podcast. This is episode 2. I'm Chief Meteorologist Brian McMillan here at Fox 13 Seattle. We have meteorologist Abby Coney. Hey Abby.
Hi Brian, how you doing?
And our traffic guru, Mr. Adam Gerke. Hey Adam.
Hello.
How was your weekend? You just had a weekend, which was in the middle of the week. What happened?
It was fabulous. A lot of things went down. Let me tell you about it. Okay, first, my girlfriend and I, we went wine tasting. One thing led to another. We're in an engagement ring shop. Okay?
Really?
We're in an engagement ring shop. Yeah, we're going there.
Who dragged who into the engagement ring shop?
It was thankfully a mutual dragging, which feels healthy in the relationship.
Things could be
Things
afoot here over the course.
Things are cooking. We are issuing officially an engagement watch, meaning that it could happen. And one day we'll issue an engagement warning. It is going down.
Okay.
Imminent or already happening.
We have just gotten through Valentine's Day, though. And
That's right.
That is often like the high, it's like high season for this sort
Right.
of behavior. So,
It's in the ether. It's all around us. But Adam, you were giving me advice. You were saying go platinum.
Go platinum if you
Okay.
can. And the reason being is if you go white gold every so often, the gold plating wears off, and then you have to have your ring dipped by a jeweler. They do it they have a rhodium dip, and that's what gives it the white gold look. It's expensive to have your ring dipped every year or so.
I just put my whole hand in there to get my money's worth. That's right. Can you compete with that, Adam?
I can't.
No. What did you do for your weekend?
Weekend, my life has consisted of working on an old camper. Because, like the old camper like your grandfather had on the back of a pickup truck, that sort of thing. So when you have a leaky roof, it's the matter of trying to track down where is this leak coming from.
And not a good time of year to have a leaky roof.
No.
The leakage.
Yeah. But found the leak.
Okay.
Found the gasket. We'll see how it turns out. This weather system that's hitting us right now will be all very exciting.
All right. And speaking of which, let's get to your local headlines. First, we're going to do a little recap of the past week. We had snow last week. We had really cold temperatures. Things have finally warmed up. Now that we're heading into the latter part of February here, things are looking much warmer. But we had snow. We had long days. For you guys, what is it like working these really long, snow days? And I mean, Adam, sometimes they have you come back in the afternoon to do the evening traffic as well. So what has that been like for you over the years?
Well, so I have to kind of point out that I've been a sled dog. Training for this sort of stuff for many years. So the world that I came from I came from radio before I came to television. And when I was doing radio reports, doing traffic and weather and news, I would do 17 hour. And so you would do that for 4, 5, 6 hours at a time. So when we get into breaking news coverage here and we're going hard, we're doing that much.
Yeah.
It's kind of like old times for me. And I still have the sled dog. So for me, it's kind of like, mush, let's go. Yeah.
It is. It's
you
kind
see
of,
it in Adam's eyes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
you're on.
It is kind of
good.
it's exciting, right?
is.
It's our weather and traffic Super Bowl. I feel like whenever we have snow here
Now,
in Seattle.
we do that for 5 days in a row. I'm starting to the mush is a little bit less mush. It's more like my brain is becoming mush.
That's right. Your mouth no longer connects to your brain, and we deal with that sometimes too.
But
I know, Abby, you've dealt with not just snow here in Seattle, but also other severe weather coverage. Have you ever slept at a station before?
I've definitely tried to nap. Yeah, have the both of you done that as well? You sneak into a dark room.
In this very room, as a matter of fact. It used to have a couch right over there, and it was known as the station couch of nap. We would turn the lights down,
Couch of nap.
and it was an L-shaped sectional thing, and everybody at one time or another crashed on the couch. I was more than once on either a late night or an early morning coming in, and the couch of nap.
Well, you know what Adam has taught me is that on days, because we often have long days for one reason or another, he taught me to meditate for 5 minutes because you don't have time for a nap, and it's amazing how that cleanses the soul.
I can't meditate.
Right?
I can't do it.
Can't
My
do it.
brain is always just going.
It's too alive. Yep.
If you're going to take a nap, don't go any more than 20 minutes. Because if you do, you dive too deep.
Oh no, Brian, you're in deep trouble.
If you come up after, say, like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, you are upside down the rest of the day.
Oh,
well, what was it like for you, Brian? It's been a long couple of weeks.
We had extended coverage here last week with a lot of snow, just kind of rounds of it, and the really cold temperatures. And then I worked a double shift one of those days as well, and it's just you just got to kind of take it show by show. right?
Keep
Keep your brain going, keep it, and then sleep as much as you possibly can. So.
That's right.
But now we're through that. And now we're on to the next thing, which is an atmospheric river hitting us this weekend, which will be a totally different issue because we got a lot of snow up in the mountains. Now we're looking at this pushing its way into the area. Abby, why don't you tell folks what is an atmospheric river?
Yes, so just like an actual river, this is a corridor of moisture, but just in the sky, all right? And so if you're watching us here, what is this, on YouTube where you can see the graphics? Somewhere, yes. Okay, we got our
Well, it's all over the place.
It's all over the place.
Yes.
Okay, look. But basically, yeah, we're tapping into that subtropical moisture, all right? It's this corridor to the south of an area of low pressure, and this fire hose of moisture is going to be blasting us this weekend.
Warm air can hold more moisture than
right.
cooler air, right? So with that can bring more rain. And when this fire hose is pointed at us, it doesn't break. It doesn't let up.
That's
it just keeps coming
Why don't we
all
call
day
this
long.
Pineapple Express anymore?
Well, see, here's the deal, Adam. So Pineapple Express is an atmospheric river, but not an atmospheric river is not necessarily a Pineapple Express.
So like all scotches are whiskey, but not all whiskeys are scotch.
Right. Is it from the Champagne region of France? It's
I
like
gotcha.
that. Okay, so
I do feel superior describing that to people.
Well, go on, tell me why, because I'm sincerely
It depends on where the
interested.
moisture is tapping in from. Okay, so
Okay.
if it's tapping in from the subtropics, let's say you get that Hawaiian
Yeah,
air.
all the
that
way from
warm-
Hawaii.
Yes,
And it's the
That's
pineapple.
where pineapples are grown. that's where we get that term from.
Okay.
If it comes from a little farther north, then we don't call
Then
it.
it's
a
no
Pineapple
longer
Express.
the Pineapple Express.
Correct.
It's just an atmospheric river.
Exactly.
And normally with the Pineapple Express, sometimes we can see temperatures up to 60, which is not quite what we're going to see this weekend.
No, it will be warmer. We're talking temps in the mid 50s, warmest all year so far.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about a lot of rain and 1 to 2 inches over the course of the weekend here. Okay, so we're getting in a little bit more today, and then as we get into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, even parts of Monday, we're just going to be seeing a steady stream. So if you had plans outdoors this weekend, you're going to wear your galoshes. If you're going to send the kids out in this mess, you're going to have to do some laundry. We'll just put it that way.
All right. So here's the $1,000,000 question, because this is where our departments collide.
Yes.
Mountain passes. What is happening there? Because, I mean, with this, it's warmer, wetter weather.
Right.
Does that raise our snow elevation too? Or
Well,
what
I'm
does
glad
that
you asked, Adam, because
Oh.
I just have a graphic ready for that as
Oh,
well.
hey!
So here's the deal. Ignore Monday and Tuesday because this graphic is still updating here. But Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be looking at those snow levels bouncing between about 6,000 and 7,000 feet. Okay,
That's a little
Our
high.
passes are
Yeah.
at 3,000 to 4,000
Yeah.
feet. It's going to
Yeah.
be way above that. We're going to get that snow runoff, that melting snow. Now you have the heavy rain in the lowlands combined with the snow that's going to melt and run into our rivers. And now on Sunday evening and into Monday especially, we could see some rising rivers for the first time this
What's the
season.
river that we have around here that is known for, like, basically somebody flushes a toilet and the thing floods? What's
Skokomish.
Yes.
Is it
Yep.
the Skokomish?
Out towards Potlatch. Yes, that is
Someone
one of
flushed.
them. And that's also the river where there's sometimes salmon going
Yeah.
over the road. And
Nuts.
people will go out there and they'll just grab a salmon that's trying to cross the street.
I like it.
So yeah, that one is expected to rise. We're also expecting some of the big ones like Snoqualmie and Snohomish also to rise. So we'll see how things go. It all depends on, how much rain we get, where we
Yeah.
get it, how much snow runoff we get, but we'll be watching that closely. Also, this is very exciting, you guys. So this time of year, we're starting to snap out of the cold. We're also starting to snap out of the big dark as well. We have on the way 7 o'clock sunsets starting on March 9th. Here we go.
Wow.
We're moving the clocks ahead an hour on March 9th, and that will give us our first 7 o'clock sunset of the
Glorious.
season. I love this
Can't
time of year.
wait.
I know that it's being talked about right now in the federal government to keep standard time.
Yeah, that's
My
right. That's right.
personal opinion is I think we should keep daylight savings time. Saving time.
Which one are we on now? Because I
we're,
can never keep.
we're on standard time right now.
All right.
And then we're going into daylight saving time.
I like
Yeah.
daylight later. Is that what you
Yes,
stack
I
hands
want
on?
it to be. I want it to be still light out at 9 o'clock in the summer. That's
Yeah,
what I want.
That's right.
Yeah.
Even if that means our mornings in the winter are even darker, longer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Adam, thoughts?
We get up so early that there are so few mornings that we actually get to see, like the sun is up before we are.
Yes.
Like
That's
there's like a 2-week window where the birds are awake before I am.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, so I actually look forward to that 2-week period. We're coming up on it.
We are.
Coming up.
It's somewhere in May-ish, June-ish, where like I hear, oh, there they are.
Yeah, they got up before.
They beat me.
Yeah. On top of that as well, we're starting to get closer and closer to what is typically our last freeze of the season.
Oh, good
Okay,
point.
so average last freeze is March 9th, right around the time that we set the clocks forward an hour. And our latest freeze was May 1st. So people have been asking me on the socials and via email, can I plant my can I plant my tomatoes yet? No, you can't plant your tomatoes yet, but you can do some of your cold, like get veggies, buried in the ground. I would wait for a few more weeks to do that, but you can start thinking about that pretty soon. I know Costco had like some of their
Yes,
spring
I saw
stuff
that.
already like 3 weeks ago. So they're everybody's getting antsy, everybody's getting excited for all of that stuff.
Do you can create your home terrarium where you have like the clamshell things right for that your food come in. You can put a little dirt in there, get your seed going in that, get that in the kitchen window. Get that going now. That's you can do
terrarium.
it. And then
My kids have terrariums all over the house.
Right, with like bugs and things in them, right?
Yeah.
Or like
You're so brave.
I don't know. What do kids put in terrariums? Salamanders?
No, there's no animals in it. It's just
okay.
like a little, bush inside a mason jar.
Yeah. But you can do that now. You could get your tomatoes going in the jar with the lid, poke some holes in the top of it, get that in your kitchen window.
Nice.
And then in how many weeks do we take it out and we transfer outside?
Well, it depends on what plant it is, but I mean, in the next month or so, we can really start talking about that. So we'll have a special gardening forecast for you coming up.
I love it. That was great. I'm
Do you guys
glad we
like
went
getting
there.
in the yard? Do you like doing that?
No.
I've got a yard
but-
that never quits.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah, do you?
I'm out there.
You're
every
out
week.
there all the time.
I'm getting better. I'm growing as a plant mom. What about you?
My wife really likes doing it, so I
Love
say,
that.
here's some stuff. Go have fun in the yard. Yeah,
Oh,
keeps her
that's
busy.
great.
Let's get into quickly becoming one of our favorite segments, our cities of the week. And Adam is picking the city of the week this time. Here's how we
Yes,
play. Okay, you
Adam.
guys. So you can play at home. Adam is going to. He has a city in Western Washington. I'm assuming, correct?
Yes.
Okay, a city in Western Washington, and he's going to give us some clues, and you all can guess it.
And I'm going to try and beam the name of the city to your minds right now.
Okay.
I'm connecting.
I couldn't
I'm
afford a
feeling it.
gumball. Yeah. All right. So, here we go. This city, its population. Last week we were talking about Puyallup, and as I recall, Puyallup had a population around maybe 40,000 or something like that.
Yes.
And I thought that's not big. That's a little. It's a puddle. Well, this city, even smaller, as of 2019, had a population around 21,000.
Okay. All right.
This city,
It's a suburb. Then it must be a suburb.
Is this a
during the Prohibition era, this city became a major transiting point for rum running and was a stopover for smugglers transporting alcohol from British Columbia to Seattle.
boom, boom. Blaine. Blaine.
I have an idea.
No,
I have an
okay.
idea, but I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. The town's gunpowder plant was destroyed on September 17, 1930 in an after-hours explosion that leveled or damaged dozens of homes, causing then $500,000 in damage. That was felt as far as downtown Everett and injured 8 people, but none were killed.
I have a feeling this is the city is either on one of the islands
That's right.
or
It's a
on
port.
the peninsula, on
That's
the
right.
Kitsap Peninsula.
Okay.
So keep going. Adam.
All right. This city is serviced by a ferry boat.
Oh, that's helpful. That's helpful.
Can we start
okay.
guessing, or do you?
Feel
Is
free.
that okay? I'm gonna go with Pullsbow.
It's a good guess, but not correct.
Kingston.
Oh
Good guess, also not.
no! Dang
Clinton.
it. Okay.
This city, its Native American name translates to a good camping ground or narrow passage. Now,
Mukilteo.
there's debate over this on either side of the could that be?
It's not Anacortes.
And what did you just say?
I said Mukilteo.
Oh, did you?
I did. No.
Mukilteo!
Our favorite.
Yes!
It is
Hey, nice
That's
job,
good.
Abby.
Also home to one of Washington's lighthouses built in 1906, which people
Lovely.
can visit and enjoy the lighthouse.
Fantastic.
So it was
Mukilteo.
popping in the Prohibition.
It was.
Fascinating. Okay.
Yeah. And
Right.
there's also another circle back onto that. There was a research station for the Northwest Fisheries Science Center, part of NOAA, as a matter of fact, that was looking to do some work and actually get some work covered, but during COVID and the pandemic, that halted all the work. So right now they're kind of going, well, are we going to reinvigorate this portion of the coast or not? We don't know. So we'll see how that all turns out.
Adam, that was fantastic. That was a 12 out of 10.
I'm giving it a
Fun
go.
facts. Loved
And
it.
2 points for Abby at this
I know.
point. So-
Abby's guessed it 2. She
Yeah.
is now 2 to Adam's 0 to my 0 as well. So quickly becoming a champion. Yeah, you should get a bye week here.
Yeah.
Feeling the power.
Great, that was great, Uncle
Yes.
Tio.
That was fun.
Yes, I growing up in the Edmonds School District, the Kamiak High School up there, and up there in Mukilteo. That's Kamiak, right? No,
Wait, that sounds right. No.
oh no, my gosh, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Meadowdale, thank you.
Oh.
Jeez,
there you go.
up there on the north end of Edmonds, up there, Meadowdale High School. My mom went to Meadowdale High School, so
that's
there you
so
go.
sweet.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, there you go.
Connections. There
Connections.
we
That's it for our podcast here, episode 2. Great job, you guys.
Oh, you too.
Adam, great city of the week. We're going to take some of your weather questions as well coming up in our next podcast. So we want you
Yeah.
to send those in. You can email them in. You can connect with any of us on social media. Your weather questions, your traffic questions, all of that good stuff. Whatever,
great.
whatever you want to know.
Don't
about-
hold back.
about the news business, about the weather business,
Yeah.
the traffic business, or just about what's happening around Western Washington.
We'll spill the tea. We look forward to it.
Absolutely. That's episode 2 of the Northwest Weather Podcast. We'll catch you soon.
See ya.